Good afternoon, welcome to the stream. I'm planning to release Doom 2 Annie today for the supporters through Buy Me a Coffee. Before I do that, I'm gonna make one more change. Then I'm gonna continue a little bit of playthrough of the Dragon Sector Remake, and then I'm gonna go offline to prepare the package and get it out there. Should there be any more bugs between today and Thursday when the public release is, I'll be fixing those as well. So for the paid members, be sure to update the version if possible or if needed. That's basically it. Nothing special. The testing obviously is completed for now. There hasn't been any commenting on certain gameplay elements, so that is something that has to be refined if necessary, during the further development process, which is going to be later down the line, of course, after release of this 0.2 version, actually, so it's still a way off. Let's jump in and let's actually fix what still needs to be fixed. One thing that I want to change, and I made some changes to the difficulty settings. I removed the respawning because it would give me problems with certain events that take place in various sections of the levels. And to account for all that, it would remove quite a few special effects and make it impossible for them to implement. So thinking about overhauling the difficulty settings in the future. I do like that I first had only 2 difficulty levels, hard and harder, but I may revert back to that, but I may play around with the amount of monsters instead of just having parameters like speed, damage. I might do it go a little bit back to the old school way of doing it, difficulty settings. But that's something for after release. I really want this version to be out so I can focus on some proper bug fixing and continue working on episode 1. So let's jump in, do what I have to do, and then we'll jump into Dragon Sector. Okay. So the thing I actually had to remove initially because of the difficulty level is this neat composition chamber where the monsters were already dead, and they came back alive as soon as you pick up the red key. The downside was if you chose the final difficulty level where the monsters respawn once, well, the downside was that these monsters were already respawned by the time you got there. So you couldn't really make them dead. Which is, of course, unintentional. However, we're gonna fix that and kind of redo that because I really liked it. We're gonna block the monsters from going out and in because we don't want any trouble with this door. It has to close no matter what. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna tie a script again to these monsters. And do they have tags? No. So we're gonna use tag 5. If that is scripting wise okay, I want to make sure that I don't break something else. But I think they had 5. Wait, thing ID? No. That's not the safest thing. Let's stick with this. 4, 5, 7. $456. 4, 6, 7 then. 4, 6, 7. Okay. Just to make sure there are no conflicting numbers. We're gonna do it when you enter here. Thing destroy. What is that tag at the end actually? Only affects things in tagged sectors. Okay. It's interesting, but not something we actually need here. It's actually all there is to it. Now we're gonna give these monsters a few flags. What I think is really cool to kind of get that they're composed again, we're going to give it the invisible flag. And that's actually... No completion count is going to be initially off because they get killed in the very beginning of the map. And if you have completion count on, you already get 5 kills. And I want the completion count to only matter if they are resurrected. So what we're going to do is we're going to add the script as soon as you pick up the red key. The invisible flag, like these monsters are going to get resurrected. The invisible flag is going to turn off in the process. So they really they compose out of nothing, out of the flesh. Which I think would be really cool. And we're going to disable the no completion count. And from then, if you kill the monsters, then you get a monster kill that is recorded like officially in the monster kill list. So that's what we want to do. So, and the thing is, I actually had this at some point. Well, not exactly like this. I didn't have them invisible. But it was something similar, which I thought was really cool, and I really hated removing it because of the last difficulty setting. But I'm gonna do something else with difficulty, which allows me to use this again. So let's get a script. Monster resurrection. Okay. Now, it's a thing race. Not really sure. Resurrects is a bit like an archvile does. Okay. Now, the no check, if non-zero, no check for room before resurrection is performed. I have no idea what that is. No check for room. Ah, I see. If there is room for... Ah, okay, okay. No. Yeah. Okay. It has to be 1. Seven, 1. Oh, the thing ID is... There's actually no... monster set flag. Set actor flag. String flag name. False. What is the difference between set actor flag and set actor property? I hope these flags are correct. Invisible, false, no completion count. I'm not really sure if this is... if this is correct. We'll have to see. Okay. I'm gonna have to test this. Very curious. Normally, let's first get rid of the distractions here. We can actually go in here. Now, these are invisible. So the monsters are actually here. They get resurrected. That's good. The only thing is they don't turn up invisible. That is bad. I mean, they don't turn up visible. So what I think... Check flag. Set actor flag. Now what are the flags? Is there a difference? Flag. Additional flags. Renderer. Shootball float, no gravity. I think these are different. I think I need a different... set actor property, maybe? Maybe. No. Maybe. Maybe. Okay. So I have to use one of these, I reckon. Yeah, I think they're somewhere here. Invisible. Ah, wait. Do we... We set the flag to invisible, but do we is there like a script to remove the flag maybe? Or is there a way to set active flag invisible? True, it is already invisible. Well, let's remove it. Actually, let's put it here so I can easily. It doesn't mess up with my script window. True, false. Change the value of a flag. The thing is, if it already has that value, so what if I make true here? What if I set this to true? Hey zombie, what is up buddy? Welcome. That is weird, man. That is weird. Invisible. It says so. Could that work? Let's see. Did I use it somewhere? Wait a minute. Maybe I... No, it's probably not gonna work. No. Stealth. Come kill. True. The only thing that I wonder is like that invisible thing should work. Count kill true. No completion count. That is so weird. Maybe I should remove them and set them manually? Okay, they have to be before, of course. Invisible true. Count kill false, and then we destroy the monsters, and then we would invert this. Could this be it? Oh, I'm already dead. 226 enemies. 222. Well, the numbers did change. Somebody worked. Something worked. Ah, there we go. Okay. So that is it, actually. Count kill. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is it okay to do this instead? $226. $222. It goes to 222. What if I... Let's see if there's anything else maybe. Special now. Changing this flag dynamically won't reduce the monster item count on the level. Automatically given by the monster combo. Well, actually what I need to do let's actually see what this does. Now, let's remove this one. Can kill false. $226. And it goes to 222. Okay, now what I want to know. What I want to know is, what if I kill these monsters? $227. Free. Okay. 226. 226. Then it goes to 222, and then it goes to 227. Okay, that is some black magic there. Then we're gonna place it here. Before you actually enter the level. Now, I kind of want to just a little bit of a delay. Or do we not? No, we don't want that. Okay. So let's see if we actually jump in. So already 222, that's perfect. So nothing changes before you jump in. Well, of course, one died here. And of course, when they get resurrected, they get added to the monster count, which, you know, kind of makes sense. Let's see. There we go. That's pretty cool, huh? Three. Oh. Where's our little Caco demon here? Ah, it was invisible from the start. Okay. That doesn't work. Tag 467. Okay, that's all good. Okay, so that works. So we need to do a few more things and then we can actually get the full script working. We need to close off the door. No. And once these monsters are defeated, the door opens again. Let's see. Six, seven. And then door open. Let's see what tag we're gonna give this. 34. Speed. Let's have a check at the speed numbers here. Speed, how quickly the door opens. I don't use these door lighting things enough. Like the light tag. I think 24. There. Door close. Speed 64. Kind of wanted to close fast, and then we want a delay of let's say 3 seconds. Well, let's see if this works. $224. Why does it says 224 instead of 222? That is some weird shit, man. $229. Okay. This door doesn't open. That's weird. That should actually work. So I assume it has to do with this while script. So we're gonna put that. Can we? Did I do something wrong here? Hey, Gamedev, what is up? Map and time indeed. No, I'm not doing, this is not for the Cacowards, no. Actually, I never competed in the Cacowards. Because I would never, you know, this is... I mean, do you have to compete? Don't they just, you know, take their pick from whatever is out there once a year? Or like a voting system? I can't even remember, it's been so long. Or do you have to, like, did they change something? Do you have to enter like the contest with your mod or something? I don't know, actually. Haven't been really keeping track of that. I think what I remember is that they used to just scour Doom World, and you know, whatever was good, people could vote in a thread, and then the top votes made it to the Cacowards. But that's, I remember that's what they used to do, at least. The many years. So what I'm gonna do here, what I'm doing today is actually just finishing this mod, because the release is today. I'm gonna release this project, this episode 2 today. But today is for, like, there's a membership at buymeacoffee.com, which is right under me, underneath me. And for the supporters, for the members, I kind of released it a little bit earlier as a way to say thank you for supporting me and this project. And the official, the public release is going to be Thursday, this sort of 15th. So I have to do this last thing here, and then we're pretty much done. And this thing count, it should work. No completion count. Maybe that's why it doesn't take it into account. There was one off. Does it mess with my yeah, it's a self I did it to myself, but I kind of want to get it out there. So I can see what people think. It's been in development for quite a long time, and I really wanted to get out. Hold on just a second. I need to see something. Okay, this door is still closed, that's good. I just wanted to get out because, you know, I have to gather some feedback. Shit. Oh wait, that is okay, that's cool. Here we go. They come to life. It's actually a pretty cool effect. Ah. Hey, big guy. Hold on. Why doesn't this door open? Well, you know, I've been doing it since I was 12 years old, so I did learn a few tricks. There's something here which doesn't seem to work. Probably should be like in an open script or something. I'll have to check. Don't lose gameplay in the process. True, it's hard. It's yeah, I've seen many people that say that level design is the most difficult aspect, or the most like the easiest aspect, but I disagree. Not gonna say it's as difficult as you know, programming, for example, but if you design a level by yourself, and I mean you take everything into account, lighting, gameplay, architecture, you know, it's a lot. If you compare it to 3D modeling, which, you know, animating, it's also pretty hard, but making a 3D model, I feel like it's still, like, it all depends on what field you're trained. But I feel like there's less things to keep into account. You got like this one model that you're focused on. Whereas a level, you have like all these different things, like monster placement. You have to keep difficulty settings in mind. Audio, music. Which music are you going to use in your level? Like how does it flow? You have to keep in like different player tactics into account. Like, are speedrunners, can somebody exploit certain areas of the map? Can you skip a large part of the map? Like, there's a lot that goes into it, and that is something I feel like, I've been doing it since I was 12, and still I feel sometimes I feel like when I play my own maps, when they're completely finished, I sometimes still think that the balance is off. But it's through testing. It's an art. Yeah. It's kind of hard. Like, the thing you have to keep in mind, you cannot please everybody. If the map plays and feels right for you, I think that is, initially at least, is the first thing you have to focus on. How does it feel for you? And that is good for an initial untested release. And if you give it out to people, and then comes a time where you can actually take the feedback into account. And if a lot of people say, okay, I think there's like the monster placement in this area is, which I had actually, and like if the monster placement in certain areas is not good, or it makes certain things too difficult or too easy, or there's not a good flow, you know, you can actually try to think about it, because you always go in. When I test my own maps, I have a certain mindset, like this is how I designed it, and it's kind of hard to expand your horizon and to think how other people would play it. I think it's pretty hard, and that's why feedback is so important, you know. You can see, like, what I love is actually watch people either live streaming it or recording it on YouTube, and see how they approach certain situations, certain rooms, how they deal with certain monster encounters, which route do they take, because there are multiple ways to reach certain areas here in this map. And you can learn a lot from that, like maybe not just from one playthrough, but if you watch several, you know, you can see like certain secret areas. For me, they kind of make sense in this level because I put some clues in there, but like sometimes I forget. People kind of, instead of you get people that explore everything at a very slow pace, and then you get people that kind of take that natural Doom play speed, you know, which allows for faster movement, more action, and then you miss a lot of secrets. And then you have to kind of balance that, like, don't make every secret equally hard to find. Some have to be a little easier. And of course, the reward, you can adjust the reward based on the difficulty of the secret. But it's definitely something you can never nail from the very first time. But I have a playtester who does a very, very good job. In like a few hours, I got a list of bugs. I think he found maybe 40 different bugs. It's insane. Things I never noticed. Which I think, if I look at them, like, how could I have missed this? You know. But it's that is the issue. If you design your own levels, you kind of take certain things for granted, I guess. I don't know. But it's definitely not as easy as many people make out to be. So even if it's for Doom, which, I mean, from a technical standpoint, this is easy, right? You don't have a full 3D world. Like making a map for Quake, well, it's still fairly easy if you have experience, of course. It all depends, but you can actually make a level really fast here. Now, detailing a level, that's something else that takes time, of course. But making a level in Doom is a lot faster than making it in Quake, for example. And in Unreal. You know, but that's like from a technical standpoint. But from an artistic standpoint, it's all equally difficult. And it goes with experience. Like, you just have to finish your projects, you know? Because what I did when I was younger, especially when I was starting out, I always thought my levels were never good enough for release. So what I did was, I would start working on a level, and then halfway through or a little further in, you know, I thought, yeah, I don't feel it. I don't feel, you know, I don't think this is going to be it. And I discarded it and I started a new one, and, you know, like a long time went by and I hadn't released anything. And I came to a point where I thought, you know, just finish it and put it out there and just learn, see the feedback, learn from it, and that's how you improve. You have to put your stuff out there. I've seen a lot of artists who actually, they have this thing where they're never satisfied, and they're actually like too anxious to release their work because of what people will think. You always have people who appreciate what you do and people who think you're not good enough, but who cares, you know? You can only learn from the experience. That goes for every art direction. And the thing is, what I think is most important is that you actually just... Some people also give feedback out of frustration. Like they find something too difficult and they give it like a very low score because they're kind of, they're kind of angry or frustrated. But that's actually a very bad decision marker. And as a artist, I think what you should do is kind of look past that and think, okay, is this criticism, is it valid? Yes or no? And can I improve it? And is it worth it? Is it a significant improvement? Yes or no? Because, some people will like it, other people don't. And if you just cater to everybody, you can never finish it. You always end up changing something to please somebody. And I think that is really something you shouldn't do. If it's a significant improvement and you tested it and you think, okay, yeah, he or she is absolutely right, then it's, I think it's worth it to kind of look at it, go back to a drawing board and make a change. But I guess that is kind of, something you learn throughout the years. I think the most important thing is actually don't let it get to you on a very personal level. If somebody says, oh, your levels really suck, you shouldn't do like game development or whatever. It doesn't bring me down, I just do what makes me happy. And if that's making bad games or bad levels, so be it, But if you just take feedback into account and you try to improve, then it comes naturally. You will eventually get better. And that's, trying to grow is actually the fun part of the journey. And there's always room for improvement. Always. I think if you ask people like, the thing you made or the art, is it absolutely perfect? I think you'll get very few responses that say yes. Yep. It is the key to get better. And of course, practice. You'll naturally, you don't have to be afraid to explore, to innovate, try new things. And eventually you'll see what works and what doesn't. Like what I did, if you look at episode 1 from this project and you compare it to episode 2, what I'm working on now, it is a huge improvement. Because I kind of wanted to explore a different approach. And it's not going to be your improvement is never going to be like a straight line up. There's always going to be some staggering. You're going to release a good map, a very good map, and then maybe something that is a little less good. But you did some experimentation and you see, okay, this didn't work as I thought it would. It requires time, yes. You can make your own 3D. Yeah, I know. But it's not necessarily about using the latest techniques. You can actually improve a lot by just using the very classic, making classic Doom levels without all the cheesy Doom trickery and scripting. And you could still keep improving and keep learning. Because I think if you actually cut down, if you want to learn, if you want to focus on gameplay and flow, map flow, you know, monster placement, stuff like that, you should actually, I think it's good to make levels for classic Doom, where you don't have to all this extra glitter and glamour and stuff, you know, like scripting and whatever. It's not necessary to learn how to get good at levels. That is something optional. The basics, that is what makes, you know, that's what you need to focus on. And there's a lot, like, especially when it comes to like creative use of textures. Limited textures kind of boost your creativity. If you have thousands of textures to use or to choose from, you don't really have to take that into account, you know. But doesn't make your map better. If you have a few textures, you really learn how to use that texture to, like, in different forms, to create like different visual effects. And I think it's really cool. If you see how creative they get with some of the standard Doom 2 or Doom 2 textures, that's insane. If you compare it to the original Doom levels and then the community Doom levels, like the way they use that standard texture pack in innovative ways, it's yeah, it's like building with Lego bricks indeed. Yeah, absolutely. You got like this set, and from there you can, you know, you have a ton of possibilities. And I think that is what and it's something you can learn to a certain point, that creativity. That's also very important, I think. And then there's scripting. That's a different... I think this... scripting is something... I don't know, like... I feel like I can never improve. My scripting is still as bad as it was when I started out scripting. Oh, you made Dragon Sector. I was actually gonna... Okay, that is cool. It's a very ambitious project. Oh, that is cool, yeah. No. And this still got, like, stuff like this still gets me puzzled. Does it conflict with this? Count kill false. Then I would have to set the count kill to true again. Probably over here. Erases. Could that be? For my while. Oh man. Ah, okay, that's cool. Wow. So you also did the... are you talking about the original? The original Dragon Sector, or did you also work on this remake? Are you talking to me, Matt, or somebody in chat? I always wanted to explore Duke Nukem, and I have this ambition. When I finish this mod, I want to make the story so that it allows me to actually expand this universe into other games as well. But you know, if you were talking to me, I actually did make maps for Quake as well, for Hexen, for Quake 2, Unreal. Let me show you actually. Okay, both. Well, here is my mod database page where you can see this one is for Unreal. The first map I ever made for Unreal. That's my Unreal map, and I think my Quake 2 map, my Quake map, the contract, actually got a very good score. It's very, like, as you can see, I did some experimentation with a couple of upside down things, and it has a lot of new things that I tried. It's been out for a while, but it's gotten good reviews. I think it scored on Quake. I can't remember which site it was, but it got a good score from the, I think the official team or something. This is like a highly experimental level with mechanics. Let's see, what else did I make? Zero Signal for Quake 2. What is? There are their screenshots, images. Oh no, that's from Quake 2, okay. Oh. It uses a few custom textures. And then I got some old Doom. Like this is actually one that got a good score as well, Certain Death. It's a very, like a classic, more like a classic style episode. This one is actually pretty well received. It's also a full episode. Yeah. This is one for Hexen. Oh, it got a 9. I never saw that. It's also it's an older project. 2 maps, I think. I think it was 2 maps or 3 maybe. Can't remember. Egypt style. Doom's classical formula. I kind of like that. I've seen some mods as of late, and I'm gonna play them on stream as well. Which actually go back to that classic level design. And I'm into it again. I actually wanted to. Well, maybe too early to announce it, but we'll see. City of Sin here. This is actually the original design for Doom 2 Annie. That's only got one screenshot, but the first 3 levels were 12 years ago. I think I released the first 3 levels, and that was actually going to be how Doom 2 Annie looked before I used Cheesy Doom, and then it completely got a new direction. But I added 1 level. So it got 4 levels, and this is like a city level. That's one I added later, and I just called it City of Sin, I think, yeah. Well, it kind of depends. Like the classic, the original maps might be a little more puzzle oriented, but the recent community levels, I think they did a better job at gameplay flow, you know, while still keeping that classic Doom feel. Carcassville, I actually did a remake in 2020. Yeah, so I did design a few levels here. For different games. I also always wanted to tackle Duke Nukem and Shadow Warrior. And I kind of want to bring the Annie universe in there, but then I have to finish this first and kind of tie in the story that it goes beyond space and time. So I kind of allow Annie to slip into different realities. And then I can just do like these expansion packs where you always have to like Annie kind of invades the world of Shadow Warrior, and of course it will require a custom boss in each, but I think it's kind of cool like to do this. The only thing I think I would require, because I'm working on my own game as well, and I kind of hope in the future to at least have like to work on a 4/5 schedule, so I have 1 day a week to actually do, you know, this. So it would probably require a little bit of sponsoring if I wanna do these like unofficial expansions, because I can't charge for them, of course. But it would be cool if I just had like the money to compensate for that 1 day I spent on level design. But that's something like we'll see how that turns out. But for this map, you mean? Just a second, I have to check. Let me check one thing first. Okay, let's see if the script activates, because there is something wrong, I think, with there's something wrong with the monster count, I think. No, doesn't seem to work. Why doesn't it work? Yeah, the only thing is, like, I want this door to open as soon as these monsters are killed. Let's see if I can actually... I have to find the error. So what if I remove the count kill? Or is this just like... $229. These monster numbers keep growing. How weird is that? Didn't add any monsters, but it went from 220, like from 222 to 229. Doesn't make any sense. Okay. I see what the problem is. Yeah, but the thing is, it already counts as dead. Because I killed them off here. And they don't come back. However, what I can do is give them a new thing ID. Oh, I think I got this. Hold on. I think I get an idea. So 4, 6, 8, and I just have to give these thing raise 4, 6, 7. Okay, and then we need to set change thing ID 4, 6, 7 to 4, 6, 8, and now I think this will actually work. Let's hope so. There is like a conflict with the thing numbers because I kill the monsters off in the very beginning because they have to be dead, otherwise I cannot resurrect them. But they're invisible, so I just change the flags. And the thing is, like the script doesn't work because, yeah, let's see, fingers crossed. Okay. Let's see. It still doesn't work. Shit. It's kind of weird, man. Why doesn't it work? Should I put this in a different script? Back to the drawing board, yeah. Normally it should work. Oh, I hate problem solving. Especially if it's this close to release. Probably won't work because there's no such thing exists here, so it will immediately open the doors. Fuck. One thing, it's gonna open. soon as these monsters are killed off. I could just use delay. But that is kind of weird. Let's see if the door opened from the start. It probably should. It doesn't open. It's very strange. These monsters are killed off. Okay, let's see. What the hell happened here? I don't understand why this script doesn't work at all. That's so weird. That is so weird, man. Because we used to go down the track. Oh yeah. Set the script, I did. Like this is the thing count. So it keeps track. Well, there are no monsters. Can we do it like this? Oh. Well, this apparently works. Let's see if it does that again. No. Okay, let's try. Now it works. It did something. Okay, let's actually. I think we're pretty close. let's try this again. That's the thing idea. That's the thing idea of the monsters. 4, 6, 7, 2, 4, 4, 6, 8. And then it starts. Maybe I should add like a delay. And then it can start the while counter. Maybe this will work. Four, 6, 7 is the thing ID. You have to give these monsters the thing ID because if they're all dead, it's more than 0. So it will continue. Let's see. There it opens again. Okay. Yeah, so if it's more than 0, it keeps repeating this. And if it's 0 or less, which basically doesn't exist, but let's say if it's 0, then it continues on. That's basically what I want. But I don't understand why this is not working. 222. See, like the monster count kind of changes dynamically, I guess. But normally it should go to 227. Okay, the door is closed. 226. Oh, it's already dead. That's fast. No. Okay, that doesn't work. Then we're gonna do it like this. We're just gonna put in a natural delay. And then it gets 224 total enemies. Make it make sense. Now it stays open. That is so weird, man. Did I do something wrong here? Oh wait, I know what I did. Okay, let's give it a shot. But the thing is, I used this exact script multiple times and it always works. There is something messing up the script because the monsters are killed initially. You might be right. But you think so? We can always have a look. I can try to see if I can find things. Hold on. Oh. Hold on, of course. Let's see. There has to be a delay, right? Because it has to constantly check. Use a wild shrew. Okay, let's first things. Hold on. Mode, find and replace mode. Thing tag. 467. Oh, secret. Well, what do you know? Huh? That's weird. It doesn't have a tag. Oh, wait a minute. 467. Son of a bitch. Oh god, I have to... Okay. Let's use 490. Let's actually... This might be the issue. $490. Let's use. See, the thing is, when I assign thing ID numbers through scripting, it doesn't take this into account if I use if I check for unused. And that is actually. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, dude. And actually I think Cheesy Doom should have like a feature that kind of checks the script as well for all the added thing ID numbers, because I have to write them all down. So let's actually use this one, because it... Dear god. Was it really that simple? I thought it was weird, but I thought it had something to do with the monster that you know, they get killed off at the beginning. I was looking in the wrong place actually. But thank you for the suggestion. Hey, new house, what is up? Welcome. $490. So let's see, it might be that this still doesn't work. Yeah, making game in GZ Doom, yes, indeed. Actually, this is like the final thing I have to do, and then I'm ready for release of this episode. 490. So let's try. It might be very well possible that it's not going to work, because the monsters do get killed off in the beginning. Well, the door is still closed, so that's good. There's nothing. Yes! It actually works. Okay, so it was that simple apparently. Okay, awesome. Oh man. Let's add one more second to the delay. Oh dear God. Thank you so much for the help. It would have never crossed my mind. Maybe someday that it was a conflicting thing number. I just really thought was so focused on this flag count kill here. And that I kind of forgot about the obvious. It was, but I didn't find a conflicting. I kind of checked, maybe not as thoroughly as I wanted. But I did a quick check, and these are the last numbers I used. So 465. But yeah. That's great. Great stuff. Okay. I think that was the final thing here. The only thing I wonder, I'm gonna check this real quick. What happens? Because the monsters are invisible. But what happens if I stand on exactly a spot where the monster is about to get resurrected? Does the monster get killed? Does it get a thing number? Does it get spawned? Or doesn't it get spawned, but still get a thing number? So in order to do that, I would have to check the location of the thing number. Is this the Caco demon? Okay. Thank God it's dead. Because this would have given me a lot of errors otherwise. Okay. Man. Lucky, okay. Okay. So that's actually good that happens, because if there was an error, I would be in serious, that script would be in serious trouble. Then I would have to use a natural delay. But yeah, it works. Okay, awesome. Well, let's jump into Dragon Sector. And then I'm gonna prepare the package for the Buy Me a Coffee supporters. And then I'm gonna do see if I can find any bugs in the meantime. And then Thursday I'm gonna prepare the article and stuff. To get it out for release. Oh man. I'm glad I was able to solve that issue before release. Man. But yeah, would it be possible without you guys? So thank you so much. Okay, let's continue. Stream Dragon Sector. It has its own. Okay. There we go. I really like this logo, this UAC logo spinning there. Of course I have to put it on screen. It's really cool. With the smoke, this is a very cool starting screen. And I think we were at a new level. Yeah. Always good to start fresh. I'm gonna have to switch to my different mouse. sensitivity is a little better. Yeah, I did actually. Oh shit, my health. Oh, okay. Ah, that's better. You know what I actually need here? Because I'm not a huge fan of aiming down sight in Brutal Doom. Where is the HUD? I kind of want like a crosshair. Can we actually do that here? Crosshair on. Ah, okay. Take that. Okay. Are they actually, are those shields, or because I actually have no idea, like, is there a way to disable them? Or do you have to use plasma rifle, rocket launchers? I should have gotten my health first, Jesus. And they're tough. Ah, okay. Man, this looks like it. Ah, okay, okay. What the fuck? Alright, maybe I should use aim down sight. What the fuck? What the fuck is that? Is that like a railgun arachnotron? That's a bad choice. Is there dragons in this? Brutal Doom makes everything so much more difficult. That was my main concern. Son of a bitch. How the fuck am I gonna do that without health? Okay, let's we need to draw a few of them in. But they... It's been a while since I played anything brutal. Fuck yourself. There is a goddamn grenade launcher attached to this. So many controls. Out of. Okay. Oh, Brutal Doom has too many options. Heavy snipe mode. This is interesting. Big stairs to your left, just out of. Okay. It's actually safe. And they move. Okay. First, get rid of a few of them. Jesus Christ, they move fast. There's too much shit flying at me. Jesus Christ. What do we have here? What was the control again? Fuck me, man. Quick melee alt, okay. What was that? Ooh, you made these textures yourself. Ooh, that's impressive. That's very impressive. They're all homing projectiles. Burst Kimbo now. Secondary fire. Oh, okay. Brutal Doom makes this so much more harder than it needs to be. A bit of safes coming. Really? Okay. Was it even? I can't remember. It's been so long since I played Brutal Doom. Let's see if there's anything, health or something I missed. Nope. Damn it. Okay, so now these bots actually have been proven amazingly helpful. Let's see. Oh, I don't even know the difference. Think again. Oh shit. Is there a huge difference, really? Oh, okay. Well, I never knew. Okay, can get a better shot at these. What the hell is this? Well, well, well. Ah, I see. Okay. I never knew. Are you done? Okay, we cleared it. Almost. Oh, that's cool. A Borg imp or something. I think I handled that pretty well. And that a little less. Awesome. Jesus Christ. Oh God. Alright, I think I have to blaze in. Okay, that's not possible. Man. Oh, these weapons. I don't have too much ammo left. Okay. Oh God, come on, stop with the animations. Where's that plasma rifle? Yeah, you can look at it later. pure insanity. The thing with... Oh. Thought it was a water creature. There's just so much shit flying at you, it's insane. Oh, really? Oh, okay. A little bit of monster infighting here, hopefully. Yeah. This definitely, like, you can't imagine like, playing this on ultra violence. Is this new? Oh, okay, cool. But you know, the level design is absolutely stunning. Top of fountain. Oh yeah, you can grab, I forgot. Awesome, thank you. Should be exploring more. Oh shit. Wrong direction. What do you mean, over here somewhere? Is there a secret behind a waterfall? Oh, there's a shark. Oh, what is this? Magnet. Let's see, what does it do? Power-ups. Draw small pickups here. Ah, is it automatically active? Turn the flashlight. That got me a rail in my gut. Jesus Christ. Okay. This is so huge. I have no idea who to pick first. What the fuck is this? Holy shit, dude. That is insane. I don't know what got me, but it got me good. Yeah. This is really like... I have to just cower like a pussy and just pick him off at a distance because this is not gonna work. These are actually... I'm gonna run out of ammo soon. Yeah, I think Project Brutality might be a little bit over the top for me, to be honest. They really put ridiculous powers on these monsters. Really? Jesus Christ, dude. Okay, cool. No, I see, okay. What I don't like about Brutality is that they made these projectiles homing. Prefer to just make them a little faster. Okay. What was that? Was it really that bad? Damn. Oh, did I pick up the red key somewhere? There we go. Oh shit. Oof, that was a close one. Oh, I'm back. Oh. Okay. Did I do something wrong? Did I miss something? Oh wait, there's another red door I see. Okay. Let's ignore them. Shit. Shit. Where is that? Okay, now we're talking. Whew. Let's enjoy the fireworks. These turrets really do help. And a great deal, if I may say so. And I'm gonna just wait here, wait it out a little bit. That's right. Come on, drones, get him. Okay. We conquered this hill. Oh shit, shit, shit. Alright, fellas. Let's move into position. Are they still following me? Oh, they're busy. There's a lot to deal with here. Strategy. Ah, son of a bitch. Well, I have been finding a lot of secrets, with a little help, of course, but damn. What the fuck is... Jesus Christ. Insanity. Thank God we have plenty of drones. Okay, they do a tremendous job, these turrets. What is that? Fun insanity, true. Oh. Save before I drown. Oh. Okay. I survived indeed. That is actually that's the correct title. Instead of finished, you survived. That's definitely how it feels. That rebreather, does it last? I don't think so. Yeah. Oh, that might help. 1, okay. I need to find door number. Oh, what did I open? 4 or 3? I can't. 3, I think. Huh? 4? 4 I opened. 4. Huh. I like the particles floating in the water. That's cool. Oh yeah, I see. Damn it, no more light. You're kidding me, is this a dead end? Oh dear. I need to shoot something. Ah. Damn it. Secret. Damn it. This is like a one time we're in a level I don't care about secrets. I just been here, haven't I? Did I? Wait, what the hell? I can't see shit here. Okay. That's closed off. That requires a red key, which I don't have, I think. Yeah. Okay. I think I pretty much screwed already. I'm just postponing it. Oh, there we go. Shit. It's goddamn cold in here. These things, no, they don't do anything. Emergency evacuation route. I'm pretty much screwed. Wait. Oh god. Oh shit, I'm stuck here. Wait. Okay. Fuck. Well, there's no point in this going back. I'm gonna die. Unless I find... no, nothing. Alright, that is gonna be for a different time. I'm gonna end the stream here. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna need to prepare the package because it's already pretty late in the evening. So I still have a little bit of work to do to get everything ready, up and running. So thank you so much for being here, for the help, and I'll see you guys, when? It's a good question. Well, later this week. Because after this I'm gonna take a few days off of Doom and continue working on my Game Boy game, so I'll be doing a little bit of streaming for that as well, and we'll see. We can continue the Cacowards playthrough, but I'll see. The release of Annie is at the moment the highest priority. Watching me struggle, you mean? Watching me play. So we'll see in a few days when the first feedback is dropping in. I'm very interested to see people's reactions, but that's something for later. So thank you so much for joining, and until a few days.